All right, we are ready for our next run. Thank you all for being patient here. We have DerpyTails running Disney Infinity 3.0 Toy Box Speedway 250cc Bing Bong percent. What a title! Take it away.
I want to make sure that the lights are working on the base itself, because this will also apply to my run tomorrow too. Alright, so we're going to go in the Speedway and continue. And while we are waiting for the loading screen, I'm going to say the differences between this run and Echo's run earlier from 1.0. The difference is that Echo was running what was on what's called the Gold Edition, which is essentially, it runs at 60 FPS and it has all the characters from 1.0 unlocked. Whereas this is the console version of 3.0 where you have to actually have the physical the figures, hence the base cam. And this and my other run, Takeover, will be run on the same console version. But now you're probably asking, what is Bing Bong? Well, if you're familiar with the ending to the original Inside Out, you notice the saddening scene when Joy tries to help Bing Bong and they're riding on Bing Bong's wagon. So, the idea for this run, which was made up by myself, even though it's not an official category in speedrun.com, is we're playing as Joy, and we're riding on Bing Bong's wagon. And since battle mode the battle mode donation goal was met, we're going to be doing that instead of normal. So, what battle mode essentially does is that instead of just essentially just going fast, now you have going fast, and you have to worry about, like, getting hit by weapons. So, that's fun. So, we're going to go into our first mission, which will be, first track, which will be Sugar Rush. So, timing will be starting as soon as the word go starts.
Time to race!
And start. So, got a nice little colorful track. Yep, and immediately it starts. So yeah, the only problem I have when choosing Bing Bong percent is I'm not exactly the best, like, turner when it comes to using Bing Bong's wagon or any vehicle for the matter. Normally when I do Speedway runs, I usually use the light cycle from Tron because it has better handling and I can also do more tricks with it. But I actually wanted to do this special because of Inside Out 2 being released. So we're just going to do some flips there. Got my first weapon.
Hot dog! You're
So normally instead of seeing like the question mark, would be seeing, you see little like turbo icons that you pick up to gain turbo, which jump up the rail, fine. So as the track keeps going on, you're going to notice that there's going to be more and more hazards along the way. So, oh, okay, one of the racers got stuck. That could happen in this. So now we have the gumballs from the movie that are like going to block your way. That's just one, but as we get to lap 3, we're going to eventually get to the point where there's going to be more of them. And we're going to be seeing a giant tin can, and Ralph is maybe slipping some oil.
Who's doing that?
So essentially the main goal of this run is to go fast and try not to get jalopy. You'll probably see that in a minute. Yeah, it is pod racing. As a matter of fact, talking about pod racing, one of the tracks for this is actually Tatooine. But we'll get to that as it comes up. Okay, I got the rail that time. So I'm just going to slip some oil. So now we're going into the final lap, and now you notice that there's more gumballs. We got side bugs coming in. So I got hit by the gumball. But yeah, to do a boost in this, you flick the right thumbstick up, and that's going to be a common theme for this one. Again, the best way to go fast is to constantly use your turbos and manage them. Now, I can't explain the weapons correctly because I rarely play battle mode. Usually when I do like Speedway runs, I usually just do like the normal mode and just pick up turbo icons instead. Oh, I messed up. I pressed X instead of A because I'm so used to playing Speedstorm.
This is just one of those glass half full situations.
And it doesn't matter, we got first place anyway, which is great because I've been failing that in my practice run, so that's a plus. Alright, so next track will be Arendelle. Now, you're also probably wondering, why is there no music in this? The reason why is because the music in both this and Takeover, which is my run for tomorrow, have copyrighted music in it, and to make sure not to get FPoE completely muted, I turned off the music for the entire game.
So during this run, is the song just Let It Go playing over and over again?
It's not really Arendelle that's the problem. At least in this Grand Prix, it's Sugar Rush and Tatooine. Sugar Rush literally plays the Sugar Rush theme from AKB48, and Tatooine plays like the Imperial March.
Fun.
So Arendelle's not the problem, and I think Halloween Town plays some kind of copyrighted music, but that's not till Grand Prix 3. So coming up, we're going to see a familiar face. Hi, Marshmallow. So we're just going to go around him. You don't want to go through his legs because it's kind of hard. And I just bounced off course, which is fine because I kind of figured I wasn't going to get first place all the time. Because again, this is just an experimental category and I just wanted to have some fun. But yeah, you also notice that some of the racers are actually themed after the courses that are in this Grand Prix. Like you'll see Anna, you'll see Elsa, you see Ralph, you'll see Chewie somewhere. It also applies that to the other Grand Prix as well, like with Grand Prix 2, which has San Frioco. I actually can't remember the location correctly, so apologies on my butchering, but it'll have Baymax and Ayo in there. And Grand Prix 3 will have Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy, because Guardians of the Galaxy map is in this game too. And also there's Vanellope in her candy card too.
I mean, how nice.
So, pretty much, other than, like, what I just explained, it's pretty much just chill for right now. It's a Grand Prix 2, so if you have anything to say, go right ahead.
One lap left.
Absolutely. Thank you everyone for being here. We are so excited to be back again this year for Fastest Place on Earth 2. For some of our upcoming polls that we have here, we have a poll for Toy Box Takeover, which I wonder who's running that game as well. None other than DerpyTails, just a little bit later on day 2. But for that poll, we have choosing the sidekick. We have Mabel Pines in first place with $50, Minnie Mouse in second place with $10, and Tron in third place with $5.
Hurry.
So if you would like to change DerpyTails' sidekick in that run, you can do so by typing !donate in chat and putting your money towards one of those fabulous polls.
Appreciate that. But yeah, as I literally handed it off to you, I just didn't look at Jalopy. What that does is essentially, the person who activates it, essentially turns everyone else into a Jalopy, and it literally slows you down until it wears off. yeah, that's why I said it's probably the most annoying part of Battle Mode. Oh, and I got max level for Joy.
Woo!
So yeah, another difference with 3.0 and pretty much the after like 2.0 and 3.0, your characters have levels that you can use to buy skills. Unlike 1.0 where you just build it getting sparks. This one you actually can raise and keep your level. Sort of like how another game I used to run, Skylanders, works. Unfortunately, I don't run that game anymore because I no longer own the game.
Are you ready?
But going back to this, we're now in Tatooine. This is probably much the easiest course for me, Grand Prix 1. But yeah, also fun little tidbit which I love about using Bing Bong's wagon is it has the rainbow trail like in the movie.
Wow, you're doing great.
But yeah, other than that, like I said, pretty much there's like small fun nods, like you'll see the Sarlacc pit in a bit.
Now, how would you say this compares to Disney's newest racing game, Disney Speedstorm?
Very different. This compares, because I've been playing that game quite a bit recently, ever since the Inside Out season. The difference is that Speedstorm's weapons are a little more, well, I don't know how that happened. That's new. That's the first time I got stuck somehow like that. Continuing with the difference between this and Speedstorm, one difference is the weapon variety in this versus Speedstorm. Speedstorm only has literally, I think, like 5 main items and a special unique move for each speedster, whereas this one, I think, has like 7 or 8 weapons. But again, I haven't played this mode in like ages, so I've got to relearn what they are. And also, Speedstorm feels a little bit faster compared to Infinity, compared to Speedway. Because, like, there's, depending on the racer, because they all have, like, different stats compared to something like Infinity, where they essentially have the same stat as the vehicle. Like, for example, again, I'm using Bing Bong's wagon, which the handling isn't exactly the best, because I'm not used to riding vehicles. I'm used to, like, riding, like, bicycles, the light cycle. But, yeah. But, yeah, as for Speedstorm, there's only one kind of vehicle, which is obviously a cart.
Not me.
But they also have, like, different, like, designs, too. Like, again, I'm gonna reference the Inside Out one. The steering wheel is actually the console for each of the emotions. So that's a little fun tidbit of an Easter egg. Also, we're in the final lap of Grand Prix 1. But yeah, everyone has like little tidbits in their design for Speedstorm. And I actually do plan on running in that game sometime. I actually have to figure out the rules for that again. So if I can get the rules and actually get done with the season, I might actually start doing practice. And it also seems like Battle Mode is actually helping me because the racers aren't exactly catching up. Oops. Said that too soon. So, yeah, coming up on the Sarlacc pit, I forgot to mention. So, yeah, there's the Sarlacc pit on the right.
This is just one of those glass half full
Also, another game I've recently been playing, since this is pretty much I'm almost done with Grand Prix 1, is a game called Star Wars Hunters, which is essentially like a 4-on-4 like combat kind of game, similar to like Overwatch. And I've been enjoying that pretty much quite a bit too. So yeah, now we're done with Grand Prix 1. We're gonna wait for the load screen, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of trick. And yes, the console load times are worse than gold editions. But it's only because...
Yeah, this is a lot different from mine.
Yeah, and there's also this between yours and mine. Yours, you're running on an SSD. This is a Xbox One S I'm running this on. And that has a normal hard drive on it.
Anyway, coming up with this trick. So, waiting for Joy to load in. The trick is I'm gonna jump before she does her. Because if you don't jump, she does like this little like victory dance thing, like victory pose, and that wastes like a few seconds. So I'd rather just get that taken care of. Come on, let me bring up. What the heck? Okay. Why are you not letting me? What? Okay, let me try the other bit. Because that's never happened to me before. Normally it would let me bring up the vehicle menu. Okay, I gotta restart. This shouldn't take too long. Ugh, weird. Now for some reason, now it's... Ew. Oh no. I think the game literally just locked on me. Alright, 1 second, I gotta reload. Well, I'm gonna actually list that under That's Never Happened Before. Sorry about that, Echo and crew.
It's the marathon luck. No worries at all.
Well, anyway, I'm waiting for the game to load now. Actually, it's the sort of a good thing I get, because now you get to see how the base boots up.
Can you start at the same run or the same
Yeah.
race that you were at?
Yeah, I can go I'll select Grand Prix 2. Yeah, I'm gonna use offline because I'm not on the internet with my console right now. Because that actually does speed up a little bit, because if you have it online, it wastes a few seconds saying, sorry, you must sign into a Disney account. And support for this game was discontinued in 2017, so yeah, you're not gonna get the account on there. Yeah, Medi, that's true. Alright, well, I can still wait. On me whenever I try to summon the vehicle. There we go. Thank you. Alright, get him Bing Bong's wagon. Go to battle mode. Well, battle race, but I call it battle mode. 250cc, Grand Prix. We're gonna go Grand Prix 2. So, into the portal we go. So, first will be San Francisco, or how you pronounce it again. My apologies for the butcher. I'll just say Big Hero 6th place. So, run starts at the what's his name? The race will start the same way like I did the last one, so I just charge up boost and just go fast. So yeah, we also see Sully in the we'll also see Sully too, because there actually is a Monsters Inc. track in this Grand Prix. So here we go. So I'm just gonna do one flip to get as much turbo as possible. We'll also do in the countless power slides, I'm gonna call them, to where I gain more turbo and more.
Cut that out.
Give it all you
So
got.
coming up is a rail that'll pretty much cut up a bit of time. Oh, I got the nice, and I pressed X again instead of A because again I'm used to playing Speedstorm a lot, and X is the jump button and that instead of A.
Ouch!
I must alert the proper authority.
Ooh, someone just railed hard. But Also, another difference in like Infinity, you are also if you have the proper like power disc, 'cause that's another thing that's different in this compared to Speedstorm. You have what's called power discs. You can have such things as like build a car, car, one car for the Muppets. I can't remember the name of it on the top of my head. So, going to lap 2. I'm going to try for a couple of flips to get a little go. Double backflip. Go. And, oh, look, someone's using the light cycle.
I am not going to focus on the
vehicle I
negative.
usually use for
No,
my
sirree. Not me.
Speedway runs. So now the hazards are getting worse here. You're going to see a bunch of, like, nano droids. I'm going to get this rail. I did not. That's fine. I'm just gonna fire off these missiles because no one's near me right now, so don't worry. So yeah, lap 3 is when this is gonna the final lap is when it's gonna get dangerous because the nano droids are gonna be like everywhere. Alright, so final lap. You won't notice them until like we get to the bridge. But you'll see them, trust me. So about to go on this ramp, gonna try for something backflip. Got it. Okay, so now yeah, they're starting to pop up more. Gonna try for this rail. I got it this time. So now we're going to the bridge, and now, again, they're starting to pump up more and more. Because also, if you do hit them, you do spin out, which does waste a couple seconds. So I try not to do that. Okay, a little bump there, but whatever. And that's 606 area done. So next one will be Gravity Falls, which, by the way, I see there are quite a bit of Maple Pines fans with that donation that happened earlier. I mean, I could care less what I run. It's just, I just find it funny.
If I remember from last year, was it Maple Pines that won last year as well?
I believe so, yes, but again,
Yeah,
I
seems
mean,
to be the popular one.
yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of Gravity Falls fans here. Oh, okay, it's Star-Lord that has the light cycle. I can see him now.
I think my favorite vehicle is the teacup, just
Yeah.
flying through.
Right.
Yeah, that actually is a power disc that you can get as well. I just don't own it. I think the only vehicles I actually own in my collection right now is Corella's vehicle. Oh, the Swampmobile from Rescuers from Mount Medusa. Mike's new car, and the it's like a small little car for the Muppets. Oh, I also fun fact, I also own the flying vehicles for Aladdin's Magic Carpet and Dumbo from the Dumbo ride. Unfortunately, you can't use them in Speedway, otherwise that would be pretty broke. Okay, hit that tree, but I'm fine with that. I'm still in the lead anyway. Oops, I got a little greedy with my flips. But yeah, there's not really that many hazards in this one.
Pete's sake.
The only thing that's really will be a nuisance coming up is Uncle Stan's balloon right there. It'll eventually get in the way. Oh, okay. As I said, I hit one of those little tiki head things. But yeah, right here in this little patch, it's going to be blocked by Uncle Stan's balloon there. So now we're going on the final lap.
1 lap left. Hurry!
Okay, and Mario Lord just slipped out. That's cool. Yeah, just do a single flip there. So yeah, now you see the balloon like falling there in the area I was just passing by. So we're just gonna make a sharp turn here. So now I can't get past it. I just have to go through these little trunks, and then we'll finish the race. I'll just shoot off the machine gun while I'm waiting. I should also say some fun facts while we're waiting for the next track. 1.0 is, again, the initial launch of Disney Infinity, where it mostly was just like Disney and Pixar characters. 2.0 is when they introduced Marvel characters after Disney bought Marvel. 3.0 introduced Star Wars into the lineup. And there was actually a few playsets. One of them actually came with the game, which was Twilight of the Republic. Then there was also Rise Against the Empire, which was based off the original trilogy, and Force Awakens, which was based off of Force Awakens.
Time to race!
But it also added stuff like Fighting Dory and Marvel Battlegrounds, essentially like, compared to something maybe like Power Stone or something like that, if you're familiar with that game, where you're essentially like a arena fighter, throwing items at people and just beating them up. But again, the limit with that one is you're limited to Marvel characters, whereas this with Speedway and Takeover, you can use literally any character except the car. At least in Takeover, you
Hurry,
can.
you're falling behind.
Speedway, you can.
Wow, you're doing great.
But like all the other sets, like what Echo did before, you're limited to that character. You're limited to characters from that movie. So Monsters University / Monsters Inc. You're limited to Solo and Michael Randall. Something like Force Awakens, you're limited usually to Rey, Finn, Poe, and Kylo Ren.
Faster, pal, faster!
And in Inside Out, you're limited to the emotions. But
If a 4.0 was to come out of Disney Infinity, what characters or movies would you want to see in it?
Well, to be honest, the ones that they actually had planned at the time were pretty interesting. Like, there was supposed to be Moana that would have eventually came out. And then there was also a prototype Goofy statue that was released, and a prototype Peter Pan as well. But also, fun fact, what's his name? Goofy was going to be released in 3.0, but he actually got overtaken by Olaf because of how popular he was.
Goofy.
Yeah, and I think, heck, I don't think Daisy's in the game either. I know Mickey, Minnie, and Donald are. Donald was actually added into 2.0. Technically, Mickey was added in 1.0, but it was the Sorcerer's Apprentice outfit. And 3.0 actually introduced the original Mickey and Minnie. Well, not original, but like in their modern colors. But like, no alteration. Also, fun fact, or expensive one anyway, there actually is a very rare power disc out there called the King Mickey Power Disc, for any of those Kingdom Hearts nerds out there. When you use the disc on a regular Mickey, it actually gives him his King Mickey outfit. But right now, since it was literally a D23 promotional thing, the thing's going for like crazy prices, and it's one of the most highly sought after collectibles to any Infinity fan. Other than the prototypes of Goofy and Peter Pan.
This place is crazy, right?
But I guess I'll tell my story for anyone who doesn't know how I actually got into speedrunning Infinity in the first place. First, the way that I started getting into Disney Infinity was with 3.0, because I seen it had Inside Out characters, and at the time, and still is to this day, Inside Out is one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. And I had to get the set immediately, along with the game on PS3.
Hey, I don't think I deserved that.
Then eventually I got it on PS4 when I had a PS4, and now I have it on Xbox One. But yeah, then eventually I got the other 3 emotions as I got a chance to. When you initially got the Inside Out playset itself, it came with the playset piece, which is the core memory console, along with joy and anger, because they encouraged multiplayer with the sadness, fear, and disgust were separate purposes. Yeah, just wait until Grand Prix 3, Medi. Speaking of which, that is the final Grand Prix, so time will be coming up after I'm finished with the 3rd and final stage in that. Oh, so yeah, Penguin, you can actually get the teacup as a power disc. But the power discs, when you got them, were like in random blind bags. So, I'll wait for Joy to load here. Hopefully the game doesn't glitch on me again. So, I'm actually going to wait this time. So there's the pose I was talking about that would have wasted a couple seconds. But it's better to right now to be safe than sorry. You'll also notice, just for curiosity's sake, that there is a purple meter up there. Okay, good. That didn't glitch on me, thank God. Okay, so now we're going to go to battle mode for the last time. So, 250cc, Grand Prix, and we're going to go into Grand Prix 3. And in my opinion, these are probably like the hardest levels coming up. The first one will be Halloween Town. So, probably again, that's probably the reason I would have music muted is, again, I just don't want to worry about copyright of other tracks. But yeah, I was going to say about that purple meter. So that's what's considered your special meter, and it's really not used in Speedway. It's used a lot in Takeover, though. And you'll see that tomorrow afternoon. Also, I don't use Joy in Takeover either, unless I have to, because the final boss is going to be a pain in the extreme. So yeah, we see Jack Skellington on a bike. And there's that teacup again. So, ooh, I didn't mean to land like that. Surprised I didn't get jalopied anymore. I only got jalopied once this run. So yeah, this is also another track that'll actually have hazards as the laps go on. I'll show you well, actually it's in the one section anyway that you'll see the hazards coming up.
I think I'll just take in the sights for a moment.
Just split some oil. Okay, so now we're coming up to Oogie's lair.
This place is crazy, right?
So right here in these ramps, as we get to lap 2 and 3, you're going to see some buzzsaws. And if you hit them, they will cause some time in the run. So we have the fountain there in the center thing in the center of the town. And I don't know why I slowed down there. So I'll just fire up these missiles. See if I can hit somebody. I think I did.
faster!
But yeah, now you can see the rainbows since we're in Halloween now, so you can clearly see them. So, Thingmong's wagon is actually unlocked throughout the, I think it's when you collect, no. I think it's when you collect the first idea bulb in the Inside Out set. And idea bulbs are usually only a thing that you do if you're doing 100%. If you're doing any percent, you usually ignore them. Go for going as fast as possible while collecting a few mind manual pages along the way. At least the way I do it. I do it glitchless, unlike Izzy, who does it completely like super glitch. And she and her and some other Inside Out runners actually discovered some new. Oh, there's the buzzsaws I was just talking about, by the way. Yep, and I got stuck. Yep, this is a typical Halloween town for me. So, we're on the last lap.
Hurry!
But yeah, going back to Izzy's run a bit. We've discovered some new strategies, which I'm not going to spoil here for a little bit of fun. But yeah, you'll see that at I believe it's near the end of the marathon, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Izzy will be running another Disney Infinity run with Inside Out. That'll be coming up day 2, about 4:05 Pacific or 7:05 Eastern time. So
Yep.
stay tuned for that tomorrow.
But yeah, I used to run the Gold Edition. I used to run the Gold Edition of Inside Out, but after she discovered all those glitches and tricks, I just essentially just retired at that point. It's like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat this, because I have trouble pulling off the strategies as it is. Oh, then I got hit by Bong. Good job.
Whoa! That was close!
And that went nowhere. Alright, so going back to Oogie's lair for the last time.
Ooh, this'll be fun!
So now we have the buzzsaws again. I'll take second place. Better than nothing. Yeah. Sad I can't play it though. Alright, so okay, of course it's Jack Skeleton that got first. Okay, so now we're going on to Agrabah. Which again, fun fact, they didn't add Aladdin and Jasmine until 2.0. But I think there's like, I can't remember if there was a Genie power disc or not. But I know they added Aladdin and Jasmine to 2.0. But yeah, I call this one also difficult because it's not like the open areas of Agrabah. It's more like when you're getting into the village itself. That's the problem. And you'll see why in just a second. So let me rev up.
Hot dog! You're racing!
And that's a good start. So yeah, this is the open area I'm talking about. It's not too bad. Again, it's when we get into the town itself that's going to be the issue.
Hurry,
There's
you're
going to be a lot of
falling
like narrow crevices. I think battle mode is not doing well for me in this track. But that's all the fun of this run. Okay, I don't know why I got stuck there. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's the cameo from the genie's hands. Later on you'll eventually see the magic carpet.
I'm rather good at this.
But he won't help you in this one. He'll be a
than I look.
hindrance.
A day like today, gotta hope it never ends.
This is fun.
Okay, let me see if I can do Ah, jalopied. So yeah, when you're jalopy, you're essentially slowed down by like 50%, and handling is kind of more hard to control. So yeah, so there's the magic carpet that'll hinder you if you try to jump past the fountain. Got him. Left. Oh, come on.
The last
Really?
lap.
Well, two can play at that game.
Alright, so we're almost done with this track. We're on the final lap. And then after this, we have one more track. And then that'll pretty much be the end of the run. Bomb. Boost here. Alright, so we'll just go to the middle one like I've been doing the past run. And I just tried pressing X
I'm getting
because
better at this.
I forgot I'm not playing Speedstorm, because when you press X on Speedstorm, you do aerial stunts. So, alright, one more fun fact before we get to the last track. In 1.0 and 2.0, they actually made crystal versions of some of the figures. The difference is that they're more see-through than anything. Oh, also, Rainbow Road what's his name? Speedway's version of Rainbow Road coming up. So, going back to the crystal figures, there was only so many, there was only like a few figures that actually got that treatment. So, there was Sorcerer Mickey, Buzz Lightyear, Woody. I think Jesse got the treatment. Lightning McQueen, Jack Sparrow, Sully, and Mr. Incredible, I believe, got that treatment as well. I happen to own Sorcerer Mickey, Lightning McQueen, and Buzz from the Crystal Collection, and they were also only Toys R Us exclusive when they were available at the time. So yeah. The reason I call this the Rainbow Road of the game is because a lot of the areas have like no guardrails, so if you slip off, that's a few seconds. That's essentially a few seconds lost. But yeah, time will come up as soon as I get a chance at the final scoreboard. Oops. And I bounce back and I'm going down.
Give it all you got.
Just noticed that we have Tonto in this. But yeah, they actually also added characters from the Lone Ranger, like the Disney remake, not the classic one. Actually, now I just remembered, Lone Ranger is also one of the crystal figures that was released as well.
Wow, you're doing great.
So that's good. You have anything to say before this run's
Don't
almost
worry,
over?
you're not out yet.
Yeah, as we're finishing here and we are celebrating with Joy's wonderful Bing Bong rainbow wagon here, you all can help out by donating to Prism. If you type !donate in chat, we'll give you a direct link to our Tiltify page where you can donate towards Prism, which is a charity in southern Florida that provides LGBTQ inclusive education, sexual health, and mental health resources for youth ages 15 to 24.
Is that gonna keep
Okay,
happening?
thank you very much. Also, I was gonna donate earlier, but I sadly
One
found
left
out
to
that
go.
the minimum donation is $1, and I only maybe have like some change left. Sadly.
Flying!
If it helps, I was gonna donate towards Minnie for the Disney's Party run, but she needs to be more represented in speed runs like this. And I just don't.
If you can't donate, just sharing the word and being here is supporting. So thank you everybody for being here.
Yeah, that too. I mean, as soon as I get a chance after this, I'll share the marathon via my Twitter. And yes, I still call it Twitter. I refuse to call it X. Because that's what I grew up with, dang it. Man, I get battered with this run. And I thought Crazy Toad Dog had an issue with his plane's run.
You know, it's not
Well,
any
at
way
least I
to
hit a
play.
guardrail that time. Time's gonna come up soon, by the way. And time.
GG's.
Ooh, that was
Let's see, your final time here was 42 minutes and 53 seconds.
could have been. It was a little worse than with my practice. I got like my practice. I got a 40-32, but again, it's because of the one crash and the one bug that happened too. So if that bug didn't happen, I probably would have got like sub 40 probably.
Yeah, we're still under estimate, so good job.
Well, anyway,
And
I appreciate that. And shout-outs to him. I will again give shout-outs to the other Disney Infinity runners. Echo, of course, Izzy, Dunhaneby, and let me see if I can. Let me see if I'm actually still in that Discord real quick. Let me see. I am. So let me see about something real quick. For right now, I'll just send a temporary link. Let me see if on the chat right now. This is the link to the Disney Infinity Speedrunning Discord if you're interested in how we run and such. And if you want to find me, my Twitch is CyberTails. My
To start a race,
and
drive up
I
to
have
the
a
race portal.
Twitter account. It's Tails Kirby, but Kirby is spelled Kriby. And my Instagram, if you even care about that, is CyberTails. It's also CyberTails. So I think I'll pretty much just hand it here and go to the next run. Good luck, Izzy.
perfect. Thank you for joining us again, and we're gonna head to a short break here.
Okay.